Will be Morgana. It's one of Afremu's very favorites. Supposed to be a good matchup for the lane assignment, and that does give some openings with the bindings.
Yeah, and the several support bans I actually feels plays a little bit into the favor of CLG here, just because the supports Afremu has picked in these first two games, Karma and Morgana, do have that ability to initiate and kind of dictate where the team is going.
Right.
Whereas if you're playing something like Zyra, it's very much about sitting back and kind of being this counter engager that doesn't want to jump in and die. So here, Afremu can start things with Dark Bindings and have a lot more control over the game.
Yep, something that Afremu likes to do with CLG as they gel into what the 2017 season is supposed to look like as the other teams formulate their strategies. CLG must get their own, and champ select is done. You can see their comps on your screen as we zoom out and see the players on stage and their respective avatars in front of them here.
Yeah,
Final comments.
And I also think TSM needs to worry a little bit about not having a true tank. One of the things that happens when you do end up first picking the Camille is it dictates a lot of the other decisions you have to make in your champion select. They haven't gone with a super tanky jungler, and they haven't gone with a really tanky support because those things don't necessarily exist that much in the meta right now. Typically go for invades. He got caught invading last game, and now they're going to try and pull off a gank. He still might take it.
Lose as late as he can. Flash to pull him towards the turret. Maybe a bit more than they needed. There we go. Stixxay now has got to be careful. This one dodges some. Can't dodge it all. First blood comes through. Stixxay didn't even use heal. He thought he was dead anyway. Maybe the right call. Maybe a mistake. Not sure. But first blood TSM's got to feel good. If Sunfire Cape, that's okay with me. Please bomb me Cinder. Something for magic damage. Once again, Sven found inside his own jungle, who really putting some damage across, forcing the ward hop. Darshan's actually not in the brush. Now actually a lot of damage into the turret. Has to land this, and the flash by Haunter keeps him in turret range. What a mistake by Darshan, and what an outplay by Haunter. Coming in with his marksman buddy, and got Afremu coming as well. Thanks, buddy. Oh, the ult's gonna land. They've got to land the rest of it. That's gonna be all the damage they need. There's no way out. The roots prevent the lantern. And a kill finally in for Counterlogic Gaming. Now the wall tackle. Darshan suddenly, that's the kind of damage you can do on Poppy. And yeah, he's got to run away.
There
Darshan's gonna force the flash away. That's what the match is supposed to look like for Darshan. Is why he picked the champion.
Match. He's gonna try and get there.
Oh no, Haunts are already out of range. There's no kill to be had. Tackles the Scuttle Crab.
Gotta know when to stop, Darshan.
And he had to stop a little bit ago. There's the kill picked up. Svenskar and knocks him into the wall, kicks him in the end. CLG overextending. Oh, it's even worse now. Afremu, Black Shield's not going to be enough, but Xpinity turns it back as a 1-for-1. Now the Ghost to run away. Xpinty's got to flash the Q. How long on play? 2, 1, into the Freem they go. Has the Duke away. Here comes the rest of them. Xpinity can't make it alive. And another hook forcing the flash out of Huhi. That is advantage TSM 5-2 overall. Yeah.
Really hurting him.
Uh-oh, Xpinity, and of course, here comes Svenskar around. Look at how much damage that was. That was Thunderlords plus a Sheen proc. The Trinity Force there as well, and he had no way out of that one. That's a solo kill. Grabbed cleanly by Bjergsen. Dirk Greaves and a Warrior Enchant and a Longsword means he can definitely die to Bjergsen's Corki. And jumps up the wall, finds Biofrost. That's a whole bunch of punishment. Bach's not going to slow this yet. Even jukes away from the hook, and now ulti nearly is enough, and the final shot comes through. He lands the skill shot. Now can they juke? Can they block the deadly? Oh, here comes, that's the first kill. Yes, Svenskar gets one. Smithy has been able to kite away from Jhin, but the CC is there, and Bjergsen is locked up. CLG with the 2-for-1 so far. The trade kill in the back, though, nicely played by Haunter. He's got 2 more kills coming his way. Can he find the assassinations? Huhi next on the table. The flash still means they knock out Wild Turtle, but Darshan, sorry, not Wild Turtle, knocking out the Camille, but Darshan running away back towards his turret. Wild Turtle, 2 attacks will kill. Deadly Flourish is one of them that he needs.
Oh, man.
They got to push out this wave. They are so low.
Actually, really nice ult by Darshan at the end of that fight, predicting the flash from Haunter.
Yeah.
The Papillon, but the rest of the fight is what we need to analyze at the start of this one, because it was, again, CLG trying to make a play, which I admire them for, but it just doesn't quite work out in the end because TSM is able to scatter in towards the back of it. And you can see the final end of this fight with Haunter's Camille being able to take out that mid lane turret and TSM getting that second Infernal, or second Drake, this time Infernal.
And those were mostly traded against TSM. We can just keep watching them. Again, Darshan is quick on that, but this is one auto attack away from dead. The minions will do it for him. I believe he actually walked away from local gold range, so he missed out on about 200 gold there. And now the play on a Bjergsen. The root's going to land in time. The CC's there. Still gets the trade kill on this squishy Graves with the armor pen with the lethality. He just gets popped by Corki so quickly.
Yeah, Bjergsen should not have been able to get a 1-for-1 out of that one as he has had a few issues of getting caught out, but when he's able to trade a kill around like that, it doesn't turn into that big of a cost.
See more coming in. I think the Bind's gonna look for this one. Black Shield on a who. He keeps him alive for now, but the trade is there. Here's the ultimatum, and there's the damage output. One kill picked up for Hanser. Aftermove's next up with the chopping block. Two-man knock, back in the hook. Forcing the flash away from Stixxay. Darshan still tanky. Sven actually gonna go for the kickback in, and now Wild Turtle can't quite land the deadly flourish. Darshan able to limp away with his life, but this is gonna be probably another turret picked up for TSM. And as Ocean Drake kicks it for Aphba, more regen.
Yeah, Darshan looking to start the fight again.
One more hit. Actually, Wild Turtle hit the wrong. He hit a minion, and that could not be enough damage. Oh, this is so chaotic. It's Smithy with the red. Smite actually got enough onto him.
To get those picks and then burst them out with Graves, but Aframu's the one who gets caught.
And he's just gone right away. Black next 50, but it was actually support who was the target. Now Stixxay being slowed down. Curtain Call doing all sorts of damage. Hextech ultimatum, and there's the Snipe Turtle. Finally knocks down the CLG bot laner. 2 for 0 map control once again in TSM.
Yeah, the Camille hook shot into the final shot from Jin is all the health, and then Hui just passed through mid lane
and gets blasted. There's one kill. Maybe another one gonna come soon. Darshan forced a flash to run away from the rest of TSM. Hookshot's gonna land, and Hanser another kill onto the turret into another turret itself. 4 kills plus a turret plus now Baron in the eyes of TSM.
Smithy picked up that Infernal Drake though, so worth it.
All right.
All of this. It was just a bad fight there for CLG as they got picked off one by one, and TSM just gonna look to extend this lead.
Well, Infernal Drake is something. It's the best play they could have made with the circumstance.
Yep.
But it is TSM capitalizing on it, picking up Baron Nashor and picking up a 12,000 gold lead.
Dying. I'm gonna take Infernal Drake.
Yep.
And here we go.
Yeah, fight is in there again. Svenskar and drop dangerously low. A nice tackle in for Darshan, but they can't do the rest of the damage. Instantly popping the double mark spin. They're gone already, and the dive is in for Afro. Make that 4 already. And Bjergsen now to do more damage to Hui. The snipes are coming through. Not quite arranged anymore, but there's the triple kill. There's the shutdown. There's the ace. And looks like it might even be faster than CLG's game win.
That's what they're going for. They just have to wait for the minion wave, but these death timers are
Or do they?
Death timers are actually pretty short. So 17 seconds on Stixxay, 17 on Afro. They're going to get the inhib here. How much can they push?
It's only the one Ocean. The regen much lower than the previous, but they're going for Nexus turrets now. Here we go. Number 1's going to drop. Stixxay up in 4 seconds. Yeah, I don't think there's a way back in this one. That's been the game. And the speed run, the world record's been increased already. TSM take down CLG even faster than the first one was.